quick video here going over synthetic division. I know a lot of people missed class today, so let's jump right in and show you how this works. So normally with long division, this is example 2b right here. I'm not going to do the full set of notes just because I don't have time, but I'd like to have at least something for you guys. So with long division, you guys have seen that before, but how synthetic division works is it's really easy if you just follow these steps. It only works in certain situations, so you'll see that note, that little kind of rule in your notes. Synthetic division only works when you are dividing by something that is x plus or minus, a number. So this is the only situation in which you can use synthetic division, but it's really fast. You can't do it if the divisor looks something like this, like an x squared, or even if the divisor looks like say something like 2x minus 9. We can't do synthetic division under this circumstance either. Okay, so let's take a look here. So the first thing that you do to do synthetic division, we have our polynomial x squared minus 14x plus 24, is you write all of the coefficients of this polynomial in the constant and you put them in order. So there's a 1, a negative 14, and a 24. So we do 1, minus 14, and 24. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2 is to look at what you're dividing by. Take the number in the divisor, in this case it's negative 2, and you're going to basically do, what would that 0 be? That 0 would be a positive 2. So you take the number that would be the associated 0 for that divisor and put it in the box. So I said the opposite of the divisor, but whatever works for you. Step 4 rather, is bring down your first coefficient, which is the highest power. So we write a 1 right here. And then it's really easy from here. You just multiply, take the divisor, or the thing in the blue box, you're going to multiply by this number. So this is times. And then you're going to take the result of that. So 2 times 1 is 2. And you're going to add that to negative 14 to get your result. And then you can do the rest of the math. You just repeat that process. So you times by here, it ends up coming up this direction, and then you add the result and repeat the process. We'll see in just a second. So that is 2 plus negative 14 is negative 12. When my computer catches up. Okay, great. All right, and then you repeat that process. 2 times negative 12 is negative 24. And then we can add those two. 24 plus negative 24 is 0. Now this last box here, where the 0 is, this is always our remainder. That is always our remainder. What is our solution, you might ask? Well, our solution has to do with the two things that are written down here. So these two numbers give us our solution. So this number is our constant term, and this is our x to the first, and if we were to continue this way, then it would be x to the second, x to the third, so on. So our answer, or our quotient in this case, is, so q of x equals, come on, little computer, q of x equals x minus 12. Just like I took a 1 from the x squared, it was 1, negative 14, and 24. We're doing this kind of in reverse with our answer. So we're starting with our constant, then our x to the first term to get x minus 12 as our answer. Let's go, computer. Boy, well, it doesn't look pretty, but it's there. X minus 12. Okay, great. All right, let's try another example. And our remainder is 0. So this is our answer, is x minus 12 as well. Let's do one more. This one should be a little bit better because there's not so much on the slide. It won't be as slow. We'll just keep everything in black. All right, start with your box. And we'll plug in negative 2, which is the opposite of positive 2 here. And then you take these things and you're going to write those coefficients down here. So there's our x to the third, we have an x to the first and an 8, but we don't have an x to the second. So we have to put a 0 as a placeholder. 5, 0 for the x to the second term, 6, and then 8, and then we repeat this process down here. All right, bring down the 5, and we end up with 5. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. 0 plus negative 10 is negative 10. And then you repeat the process again. Negative 2 times negative 10 is positive 20. 6 plus 20 is 26. Negative 2 times positive 26 is something. Negative 52. And 8 minus 52 will be negative 44. So this number at the end is our remainder. This is our remainder. So what's our answer of division? The answer is, let's see, our quotient is, I'll just write the quotient, q of x is constant term, x to the first term, x to the second term. So 26 is our constant, negative 10 is our coefficient of our x to the first, and 5 is the coefficient of x to the second. So this will be 5x squared minus 10x plus 26. That's our quotient. Okay, and then our remainder is just negative 44. That's r of x. Okay. Now, if we want to get our answer, the answer is going to be this. So the answer to division is 5x squared minus 10x plus 26. Wait for that to load. Come on, computer. Plus, now remember we're going to take the remainder and put it over the divisor. Negative 44 over x plus 2, which I'm pulling from up here, our divisor. So that's the answer to our division problem. Now, I didn't have to do that plus thing at the end here because our remainder was 0. The answer here is just x minus 12. The rest of the notes are posted on the class website, so hopefully you kind of understand how synthetic division works. If you have any further questions, please feel free to come visit my extension.